Are you locked in? Get it? Welcome to part 2 of my review of Dan Locke's discussion around sales strategies. I hope you love it. And don't forget to subscribe.
The fourth question you could ask is, what seems to be the problem? And how long?
Oh, he double packed in questions there. What seems to be the problem and how long have you had this problem? I would say what seems to be the problems, so it'd be my tweak to it. And what we're looking for is you have the end caps, you have the bridge, and now you have all of the holes in the bridge on the way there, the pitfalls, the areas that could fall off. So what are all the impedances? And try to get those all on the table. My technique too would be, if I ask what are the problems, I would then put them in priority. Like, what's the biggest problem? And I wouldn't ask in priority. I would get the download first. It's easy for people just to start riffing. You record it, and then you go back and say, now let's sequence these. What's the biggest impedance? What's the next, and so forth. How long have you had the problem? I like that little emphasis. That's another one for Dan. I like that because if a problem stands out longer, there's a greater urgency, in most cases, to take faster action. Not always. It depends on the severity of the problem. So if something is life-threatening to the organization, they're going to move much faster than it's just a nuisance. But an extended long one, you can make that pain amplified by saying, wow, it's been around for 2-3 years. What's been the cost of that? And you can amplify pain that's been sticking around. A nuisance in the short term may be nothing to worry about. A nuisance in the long term could be very costly, and you have an opportunity to emphasize that.
Now, that question tells you everything you need to know. What seems to be the problem? Remember, as closer, what we do is we are problem solvers. If it's a good fit, we go for it. If it's not a good fit, it's okay to say no. So it's very, very important to know what are their frustrations.
I like Dan saying too, if you're a fit or not fit, it's okay to say no. That's the absolute truth. That's called integrity in sales.
Right.
So,
what keeps them awake at night? What are those pain points? We need to know. Remember, there's no pain, there is no sale.
When he said no pain, I was hoping no gain. I was just praying for a Dan Lockeism there. But he didn't say it. No pain, no sale. No pain, no perceived resolution to that pain, no sale. So he's right. I'm just adding a little tweak to it. I wish you went for the rhyme.
So what seems to be the problem?
Cheap, easy rhyme.
And how long have you had this problem? And they might reply, oh, our problem is A, B, C, and D. And we've had that problem for more than 3 years now. And we've tried different vendors and we couldn't solve the problem. And you're taking notes. Perfect. That tells you how you need to sell and how you need to position your product as the perfect solution. Question number 5, and this is my favorite of them all, and that is this. If this meeting accomplished everything you could possibly hope for, what would that look like? See, this question paints a picture in the prospect's mind.
Yeah, what would the outcome look like? You know, what he's doing is he's kind of recapping question 2. It's a way of putting an end cap on it. The bridge is the Yellow Brick Road. Now you're getting to the Wizard of Oz. You're getting to that castle you wanted to get to. A strong vision in the outcome is necessary in a good sale. So I like that. I just want to point out this is a recap of question number 2. So what I would do is if you ask, let's revisit the perfect outcome you want to achieve. I'd also put the time expectancy. How quickly do you feel it's reasonable to get there? With that framed out, that is a good way to conclude the sales call. Now, I have a favorite final question, which since he's on number 5, assuming he's not going to ask, is, would you like our help with this? And sometimes it's so uncomfortable asking for the sale. Like, so do you want to sign up? Do you want to work with us at one point? Or so what now? Like, let's not do that. What we want to do is have a comfortable but clear yes or no ask at the end. So we'll help you achieve this vision. We've talked to everything. We can provide the solution you need. Would you like our help with this? And when they say yes, say, great, please sign the contract or collect the credit card information or whatever you do next. But would you like our help with this? I found to be the best
what would that look
closing
like?
question.
And they would give you the criteria. How do you make sure that this is a successful meeting? And they will tell you, well, I would love to walk away with a step-by-step plan. Okay, what else? Well, I would love to have maybe 2 or 3 concrete strategies that would help me solve this kind of problem. All right, okay. And I would like to know exactly how you would help.
You know, one thing Dan's doing here that I also like, all right, okay, he's writing it down. He's not saying that we have the solution. He's just recording their expectations. And it's okay to come back and say, I got a
long
solution
term.
or not.
Okay, no problem. I could do that. Simple questions. See, all these simple but powerful questions are designed for one thing and one thing only. And that's to have a deep understanding of what your prospect is looking for during that meeting. So next time, when you're in a face-to-face meeting, your first prospect meeting, test them out. These 5 powerful questions.
So there you have it. Dan Locke sharing the 5 most powerful sales questions ever. They're good questions. To recap, he put the front, the end. Those are the end caps. He put the bridge, positioning yourself as the bridge, impedances along the way. Where do you see them? You can then show how you can navigate them. And then he pushed again on that final picture of what's the future look like, assuming you hire us. The one thing he missed on is that powerful question you got to ask. Would you like our help with this? Add that in. So maybe you have question number 6. Do those, and I suspect your sales will be even better. Hope that served you. Want to remind you, just like Dan Locke said, please push that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss a single thing of the stuff I'm providing you with. And if you have questions or comments, you can go to MikeMichalowicz.com/question and submit them there. Thanks for watching The Real Entrepreneur.